Sorry, we're trying to eliminate the noise. Sorry, we're trying to eliminate the noise.
For all the candidates here tonight. I'm sure we all appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedules, given that final exams are coming up soon. Thus, I'm thankful to those who came to hear us out tonight, to try to convince you, our members, why we think we deserve positions on the TISA Executive School Board for the term of 2016 and 2017. Without further ado, I'd like to begin by introducing myself. My name is Sylvia Mulowayi, and I'm a third-year domestic student here at Trent University, currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in arts with a double major in gender and women's studies and also psychology. I do hope that I will gain your vote with confidence at the end of my speech to be the next vice president of the Trent International Students Association for the upcoming school term. Many may ask, why run for this position after serving a year as president for TAXU? Well, I answer simply by saying that Trent University has created an environment that has been a great second home for me here in the Peterborough community, and where one road ends, another begins. I am running for the position of vice president because from my experience, I know how to fulfill the shoes of our president in case they are unavailable, and because now I want to take a further step and learn things from a different perspective. To give you a bit of background information about myself, I was born and raised in South Africa, and I moved to Canada when I was 18 years old. However, both of my parents are Congolese, and therefore I consider myself a proud Congolese. Growing up within such a diverse environment has taught me to love and appreciate not only my culture, but the cultures of those around me as well. Even though I am a domestic student at Trent, I do believe that there is a significant connection between domestic and international students. Having been granted the opportunity to be the face of the Trent African Caribbean Student Union this year, I have become even more exposed to the international community. TAXU did give me a lot of experience, not only on working with my fellow executives, but with also other members, Trent faculty, and other regional groups as well. I am multilingual. I'm multilingual as well. I speak 6 languages in total, which are French, English, Swahili, Lingala, and isiXhosa. This supports why I feel very passionate about things that affect international students. I'm sharing this with you because I've been in your shoes before. Looking back now, I wish the high school that I went to when I moved here had a group like TISA for international students. I may not pay the same tuition as international students do, but I do understand the financial sacrifices and struggles that most of them face. I know what it feels like to move to a place where you do not know what to expect, a place very different from your own culture. Meeting faces and adapting to culture shock is what TISA helps to enforce at Trent University by breaking boundaries and barriers to create a diverse and unified international student body. I pride myself in the fact that I'm a great team player who's willing to work with others in order to make an impact within the university. As a hard worker who loves to be involved with numerous activities and interact with others, I pay attention to detail and strive only for the best. I believe I am the best candidate for this position because I'm a very social person who enjoys meeting and interacting with new people. I enjoy connecting with staff, faculty, students, and community members. Of course, I am willing to grow, learn, improve, as I have now expanded my horizon to the bounds of the TISA Executive Board. I want to focus my skill set, knowledge, and past tax experiences in order to be successful in this position. I do believe that there's always room for improvement, and I'll work by 4 words that I believe in to exceed the expectations that you yourself might have for TISA. My 4 keywords are passion, efficiency, innovation, and diversity. With passion, I'm always dedicated to do the work that my role entails on the executive board. With efficiency, I will always get the work done with 100% effort and to the best of my ability, because getting the job done is great, but doing it well is what is important. Innovation. I'll try to improve TISA. Innovation. I'll try to improve TISA by not only keeping the events that it previously had, but by trying to add new events, such as a cultural day. And diversity. We are all different. We are all individuals, and we all come from different walks of life, which provides us with different experiences. But for most of us here, we find a common ground within our cultures, and this cultivates new experiences, which we as a student body can create together. With my motivating and ambitious spirit, I'm determined to get the task done. And I look forward to growing and learning from this experience, as well as working as a team to expand under the TISA umbrella. After all, Trent University is a place where the world learns together. Thank you all.
Hello to my students, outgoing executives, and to my fellow candidates. My name is Tosin Adegbenro, and I'm a third-year student here at Trent. I am currently in the biochemistry program, and I'm hopefully going to become a doctor in the future. So I was born and partially raised in Nigeria, and I moved to Canada when I was 11 years old. So I've kind of got the best of both worlds, to say the least. I'm currently running for the position of TISA's Director of Publicity, and it was such a great honor to be nominated, and I want to thank whoever nominated me, and it was also a greater honor for me to accept my nomination. So I see myself as a very driven person, and I see a lot of changes that can be made in order to bring a greater influx of awareness to TISA as a whole. So I'm a people person, and I would be willing to listen to every other person's ideas because it is a democracy, and we are working to better help the people. So some of the ideas that I have being or moving forward as a TISA Director of Publicity, I would like to promote TISA to not only the international students, but to also the domestic students, because TISA as a whole is not just meant for the international students, and we have to break that notion because it is meant for the entire Trent as a body. I plan on promoting events to the first-year students in a bid to try to make them more involved. So we've got the TISA barbecue, we've got the TISA Thanksgiving dinner, we've got cultural outreach, TISA Olympics, amongst many other events that take place throughout the year. So I would like to use all of TISA's social media outlets like Facebook, Instagram, and the website in order to promote this. So I would also like to reiterate the flash mob that happened this year because I felt that that was an effective platform to bringing people to the events. This can also help promote TISA as well as all the regional groups under TISA's umbrella. I don't know if you guys have noticed the screens that are posted around school, so like the ones that we've got by the bus stop downstairs, the one in the library, some at OC. So those televisions I feel are a great way to make people aware of certain events that are going on. So like I mentioned, the TISA barbecue, that happens at the first semester of the year, and that would be a great outlet or platform in order to let people know what's going on. Also, I would like to work closely with the ISW team in order to promote TISA. So for example, we can have events set up by TISA in collaboration with the ISW in order to reach out to different colleges. My main plan is actually to attract new people to the group day and make them more aware of what TISA really is. So I plan on bringing equal awareness also to the regional groups under TISA's umbrella, like I mentioned, and creating awareness of this will help bring them to the forefront because without these groups, TISA can't be what it is. I, as a person, never knew that TISA had a website, for one. So it would be my job to bring TISA's website up and to also let people be more aware of it, in a sense. And also on the website, we will be posting TISA's office hours and I want to give about 2 weeks, I'll wrap up soon, 2 weeks to every event so that this, so that this will work. Okay, I am done because she's cutting me off.
I really appreciate you taking your time to listen to what I have to say. And big ups to Tosin, you did an amazing job. And it's funny how much we have in common. You're Nigerian, I'm Nigerian, running for the same position, so, you know. Hopefully the best candidate is going to be.
Guys, it's your turn.
Okay. So, for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Muftau Mohammed. I'm an international student from Nigeria, and I'm currently pursuing a business administration major with a specialization in marketing, and I'm a third-year student. I'm deeply passionate about soccer, and as a matter of fact, that's how I've been able to know most of the people I know today. I've established a lot of connections, and I'm really glad that it's still a great part of my life here at Trent. And prior to me being nominated for this position as Director of Publicity, a lot of people asked me why I wanted to run for this position. And to be honest, I didn't know what to tell them, or maybe I just didn't want to tell them, but the truth is ever since my first day at Trent, I always wanted to be a member of this very diverse community, and I think the time is right for me to, I feel like I've gained a lot of experience since my first year at Trent. I'm in my third year right now. I've met a lot of people, different cultures, and I've developed a very good understanding of how people work and how we can work together. And this leads me to my ideas as what I aim to achieve if I'm elected for this position. Starting at Trent University, my first day I wasn't aware of a lot of the regional groups that were here. I wasn't aware of TISA, and as a new student, that was kind of a step I had to overcome. It took me a while to know about TISA events, TAXU, TUPSA, the various communities that we have here. So from my experience, I think it's going to be necessary that TISA creates an initiative that would help the first-year students and new students generally to be assimilated with the Trent community as fast as possible, so that TISA could get more members that could potentially contribute to the growth of TISA and Trent as a community. And the second thing I have to say is that I hope to promote, or I aim to promote more TISA events through the social media platforms, Facebook, whatnot. I know TISA has made quite an effort this year, but hopefully I'd be able to do more, add a bit of my personality into it, and hopefully that's going to be a good thing, and more people get to know where I come from and how everything's going to be. And just on a ending note, a lot of people don't know who I am here, but most of the people that know me, I'm a very selfless person, and me telling you that cannot convince you. Vote me, and I'll show you just how selfless I am. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Abdulrahman Ali, and I'm running for the position of Director of Finance for TISA for the upcoming year. I'm a third-year math major with a specialization in finance. I'm also doing a minor in business administration. I was born and raised in Saudi Arabia. I'm both Saudi Arabian and Sudanese descent. I speak 2 languages, Arabic and English, fluently. I moved to Canada in 2012, June 2012, where I started my ESL studies, and I moved to Peterborough in 2014, where I started at Trent. So what made me decide to run for a TISA position? Being an international student who came from a completely different culture has taught me a lot of things, also helped me to discover myself more. Yeah, and being aware from family and friends has made me who I am today. Independent, organized, social, and outgoing. I'm a team player, and I love to work with different people, and that's something I've gained from playing different sports and working on group projects. So why Director of Finance? Well, specializing in finance and my goal of becoming a financial analyst is the reason for me to choose this position. My background in mathematics and accounting is also going to help me in my position. Furthermore, I have little experience working as a salesperson and a cashier for 2 summers. And of course, I have been involved with TISA. I've been to most of TISA events for this year and a lot of the regional groups events. So as a Director of Finance, I'm well aware of my responsibilities and tasks that I'm going to face. Every single penny that is received or spent has to be recorded in the right place at the right time. I'll also be recommending TISA's operating budget and also making sure that the budget is balanced. Another important role of being the Director of Finance is working with the President and Vice President to make sure that the money controlled by TISA is used for the intended purposes. Also distributed the funds among the regional groups based on their needs and wants. I'll be working to make bursary applications available for students online and in a printed copy at both TIP and TISA offices before the assigned date, and working with TIP office to get information who needs it. Here are some ideas I want to bring with me as the Director of Finance for the upcoming year. Include more sponsors as the events of TISA and regional groups are increasing both size and number. Another thing I want to start is having a bi-weekly or monthly meetings with the directors of finance of the regional groups, just to give them a chance to present their new ideas, plans on whether or not TISA can contribute to help by allocating the right and necessary resources. As the Director of Finance for the upcoming academic year, I'll do my best to get my job done professionally, and I'll make sure to provide assistance to my executive team whenever needed. Remember, count on someone who can come. Vote for Abdulrahman.